Ah, Crash Team Rumble, the fast-paced team game made in 2023. It was the newest game of the franchise made by the company Toys for Bob. Now, compared to other Crash games, this one was considered to be unsuccessful. We know this because the sale figures were never made public, which tells us, well, a lot actually. But success aside, this game was said to be quite fun and different, so today we are going to be playing this game until we achieve the Platinum Trophy. Let's get into it. Crash Team Rumble introduced us to a new party game in the Crash franchise. This game was the first ever online only Crash game. Now with its 3 out of 10 difficulty rating, it was safe to say after Crash 4 this was going to be a breeze. Right, now let me give you guys a quick rundown on just exactly how this game works. Crash Team Rumble is a 4v4 team-based competition where the iconic heroes and villains of the Crash universe battle to capture more Wumpa fruit than the other to claim victory. Each hero has unique skills and abilities to strategically use to work together to battle the opposing team, defend their own Wumpa bank, and capture key points around the map to help their team. There are 3 different categories the characters are split up into that consist of the scorers, blockers, and boosters. Scorers are designed to carry more Wumpa and move faster so they can collect as much Wumpa as possible. Blockers are designed to prevent the other team by scoring by attacking them as much as possible. They also hit harder. And boosters, their job is to collect all the loose relics lying around the map to help activate different relic pads, which in return will give their team an ultimate boost. So going into this Platinum Trophy, I didn't know what to expect from this game. Being the first ever online only Crash game, I just didn't know if it would be good or not. Unfortunately, there is no story to this game. Being a party game, that is expected though. Now, back to business. There is no wrong way to do this Platinum Trophy. None of the achievements have to be done in a certain order. You really just have to play the game over and over to get them all. Now, there are 45 achievements in total that range from specific character challenges to simple gameplay ones, and some of them are even a little bit luck based. So, we'll not bore you with any more details and we'll get stuck right in there and I'll take you through each achievement and how we got it. Right, kicking off the achievements, when we load into Crash Team Rumble we are met with the tutorial of the game. All we gotta do is run to the tutorial, complete it, get it done, and we will get our first achievement, tutorial complete. After the tutorial we jumped into our first ever competitive online game. In this game we got the achievement Knockout. This was for KOing an enemy in a competitive match. We also got the achievement No Pain No Gain. This was for getting knocked out in a competitive match, which we did a lot that game. Once we eventually got to the end of this game, we got the dub and we picked up the achievement Crash Tested for winning a competitive match as Crash, and Spit Take. We got this one for winning a competitive match with the Flytrap Spitter as the equipped power. Few games deeper now and we switched over to Dingodile to try to pick up his achievement. I think it was our second game in with Dingodile. We managed to get the win with him, which gave us the achievement Dialed In for winning a competitive match as Dingodile. We also had the Healing Fridge as our equipped power, which gave us the achievement Victory Feast for winning a game with that power equipped. Go Forth and Multiply. Also during this game we earned 20% gem boost for our team in a single game. That also gave us this achievement. Moving on from Dingodile, we decided to switch up to Coco, try someone different for a bit, and we actually came into this really awesome game. The enemy team actually managed to get their Wumpa score to 1915. Meanwhile we sat on 1281, and somehow, I don't know how, but we managed to pull this game back, which was a really good feeling. I never thought a game of Crash Team Rumble could be enjoyable, but games like this are very fun. At the end of this game we picked up the achievement When Life Gives You Wumpa. This was for banking 500 Wumpa in a single competitive match. We also picked up the Contender achievement for KOing 5 enemies in a single competitive match. Right, time to pick up the speed through these achievements now so I don't bore you all to death. Rookie No More, we got this one for reaching level 2 in any season. Put a Lid On It, this was for equipping any hat in customization tab. Pack It In, this was for equipping any backpack to the 9s, and this one here was for equipping any custom gear like Coco's tablet. Fruitful, bank 300 Wumpa in one drop off in a competitive match. This was actually quite hard. It's quite situational. You gotta have the right team percentage of gem boost. Sometimes extra power-ups can help, but yeah, overall not an easy one. Teamwork for the win, ping your team's drop off when you're 200 Wumpa off winning in a competitive match. This is pretty easy. Just get really close to winning and just go to your base and just bam R1 as fast as you can. Heavyweight Champ, KO 10 enemies in a single competitive match. This is actually quite hard. This is harder than you think. It can be very difficult to even beat enemies when you're fighting, let alone beat 10 in one game. Then you've got a lot of things to consider, like if the game length, sometimes people capture really quick. So you gotta hope for a long game to be able to do this. I found the best thing to do was just to sit on that opposing team's bank and just defend it. Nature's Candy. Bank 800 Wumpa in a single competitive match. Didn't all have to be in one go, obviously, just within that one game. Fruits of your labour. Bank 1200 Wumpa in a single competitive match. This can be hard, but you usually do get it eventually if you just focus capturing Wumpa. I mean, it's an issue that if you're capturing 1200 Wumpa in a single game and your team's not capturing anything, but it is, you'll eventually get it, you know, 5 or 6 games, you'll probably find you're doing this. Then we have the Super Booster. We got this one for earning 50% gem boost for our team in a single game. Dominator, we got this for earning a 100% gem boost for our team in a single game. This one can be harder to get, but again, it's not too hard. Insanely Strong. KO 5 enemies in a single competitive match without being knocked yourself. I got this one purely on luck. I think I ended up killing 3 while defending, and then I realized I was close, so I tried like playing for it then. But again, it's not easy. A game based around fighting and everyone hitting you from all angles. Yeah, definitely not an easy one. Deep Pockets. We got this for depositing 25 or more relics at relic stations in a single competitive match. You have to do this in one single game now, so 25 doesn't seem like a lot of relics, but in one game it can be quite a lot. Epic, epic, epic. This was for activating an epic relic station in a competitive match. Epic relic stations usually sit in the middle of the map. They usually have the biggest bonus towards your team. I'm pretty sure they all cost 30 relics each. But yeah, usually for this you want to be using a booster character to help multiply their relics. But yeah, again, it's not that hard. You just gotta focus relics and not focus on doing anything else, and you'll get it easy. Trashy was next on our list, and this was for winning a competitive match with Garbage Dump as the equipped power. Nothing hard, just equip the power. You don't even have to use it. As long as it's equipped and you win, you got it. Shutdown, win a competitive match with a power drain as the equipped power. Again, just equip this. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. As long as you win, it's fine. In fact, the next 3 achievements were all the same as these ones. Onwards and Upwards, Extraterrestrial Bodyguard, Fiscally Responsible. All 3 of these achievements were just a matter of equipping the appropriate power and winning a competitive match. We then moved on to some character achievements that we got for simply just winning furthermore games as these characters. Cuckoo for Coco, Kicking It, I Am Cortex, Hear Me Roar, Ooze Your Way to Victory, In Trophy, Unflappable. It was time now for the character challenge achievements, and these ones again, it's not that they're very hard, it's just some of them are very situational. First up we had Second Helping of Pancakes. As Crash flattened 2 enemies at once with a slam or super slam in a competitive match. Pretty much you just had to flatten 2 people at once. It's not that it's hard, it's just you can't convince 2 people to stand close enough to do this one. So it does take quite a few games. I think it could have took me 6 or 7 games to finally get this. Off the Wall, this was Coco's challenge achievement. I thought this one was easier. As Coco, you had to hit 20 enemies with their quantum walls in a single competitive match. This one's kind of easy. You just gotta bait people in to fight you and just spam the wall and, you know, run around it. People always jump into it. I don't know. I jump into it when I'm playing against Coco. They're really annoying, them walls. But yeah, just spam those walls as Coco. It's a lot easier than Crash's one. Up to No Good. As Tana in a competitive match, uppercut an enemy, then KO them before they land. This one isn't hard, just takes you a minute to get the timing right. But again, I think I did this on my second game as Tana. It was nothing hard, nothing impossible. Transformative, as Dr. Neo Cortex, transform all enemies in a single competitive match. Cortex has an attack where he can transform the players on the other team into animals. Pretty much you have to go around and just make sure you do it to everyone once. But again, nothing hard on this one. In the Nick of Slime, as Embryo, use a slime monster to stop a gem capture at the last second in a competitive match. Now this one was a little bit more trickier because you have to be in the right place at the right time. When the opposing team is doing a gem capture, you gotta wait to the last second and then shoot one of Embryo's slime monsters out onto the gem pad to block it. But again, in the end we did get it with this very lucky shot as we were just falling down. It was very lucky. It was quite clutch at the time, but yeah, we did get it in the end. Burger Time, as Cat Pat heal all allies in a single competitive match. This is pretty easy, just chase your teammates and spam burgers at them. Pest Control, as Entropy hit 3 enemies with a single gravity slam in a competitive match. This wasn't too bad, honestly. I found this actually, I think I did this in my first game, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it would have been a wee bit harder, but again, these achievements, these character ones, are very situational based. I could have got lucky and got that my first time. I feel like some people could have done that 10 times and not gotten it, you know. The final character challenge achievement was Spin to Win, and this one I found the most difficult out of all of them. We had to, as Dingodile, knock back 3 enemies in a single charge tail whip in a competitive match. and you don't have unlimited range with it. So the problem with this one is getting 3 enemies in the same place at the same time, and even if you do that, you have to hit them all. Again, I think this took me the longest out of all of them. It could have been a good 10 to 15 games before I actually got this one. It was quite annoying, but we did get it in the end, as you can see. Felt really good when I got it. It was quite a relief. I honestly at one point thought I was never going to get this one. And boom, just like that, we now had 43 of the 45 achievements needed for the platinum. And shockingly, I got these 43 achievements so quick, I genuinely couldn't believe it. We had them done in as little as 5 hours. At this point, I thought another 5 hours and I'll have the quickest platinum trophy of my life. Yeah, well that was short-lived, because let me introduce you guys to the achievement Playing Favorite. For this achievement, we had to max out any character of our choosing. Now, seeing as I used Dingle Dive for the longest trying to do a spin challenge earlier, I already had him up to level 6, so I thought the wisest move would be to stick with him, right? Now, this achievement is the biggest grind in this platinum trophy, and I really underestimated how long it would take. The most XP I could gain per game at a max was 3000 XP. And on average, I would just hit about 1000 XP. Now, like most games, there is character challenges you can do to gain massive chunks of XP to help you gain levels faster. But by level 12, I had already finished all the XP challenges, which meant I would be grinding the last 3 levels all on my ones. At this point, it was taking about 40,000 XP per level, which if you do the maths, 40,000 divided by 1000 is an average of 40 games per level. And if you times that by another 3, that means on average we would have to play another 120 plus games of Crash Team Rumble just to get this achievement. Yep, this sucks. Look, this achievement wasn't hard. I'm definitely being dramatic. It was definitely just boring. Not being able to change character and playing for XP rather than fun, it just made it last longer and feel like a drag. But lo and behold, 35 hours later, yes, you heard that right, we finally did it. We got the last achievement, meaning we were now Crash Team Rumble Platinum Trophy holders. Now, I would say at least 10 of these hours were the game left sitting in the menus when I got distracted and went to do something else. But still, about 20 hours to max out one character. Yeah, no thanks. Safe to say I won't be maxing out anyone else in this game. But overall, Crash Team Rumble is a fun game if you play it in small amounts. Grinding the platinum non-stop definitely sucks the fun out of the game. But overall, a fun game. I do recommend this if you're looking for an easier platinum. It's definitely not challenging, just a grind. But anyway folks, that's gonna do it for me today. Hope you folks enjoyed. As always, leave a like rating down below and subscribe if you're new and you like the content, as it really does help out the channel. And yeah, with that all said and done, I will see you guys in the next one.